My name is Jessica Macharia. I am a senior. I've been with AMP for about 6 to 7 years, and I am a member of the senior youth choir. I'm a soprano one. Everyone's always like, oh, what's the first time they remember singing? I feel like it's the same thing as like asking someone when's the first time you started singing in the shower. I feel like it's something where it's just always been something that like, there was never a start. It's just been a part of me now. So I don't think there's been like a set moment. I just knew. So I joined AMP at the very first summer series. It was right before my 6th grade year, and it was like a 3-week thing to do. Like during the summer, I typically stay at home. I'm very much a homebody, so it was just something to get me out of the house, but also like cater towards my interest for music. And so that's what drew me to it initially. And then once the 3 weeks like kept on going, I realized that this is really where I want to be, like a place that really encouraged me to grow, not only as a musician, but as a person. I feel like my social skills grew within those 15 days and my musicianship. So I really wanted to continue that, not only during the summer, but throughout the school year. So when I found out there was a fall program, I knew that immediately I wanted to be a part of that. And here I am 6 years later.
This is my first semester working with Jessica, and she's really a dream of a student. She has great musical instincts already, and has a great work ethic.
I feel like with AMP, you choose to audition, you choose to show up 4 hours each week. So for me, it's just like making the conscious choice to choose music in my life. I know AMP has definitely given me a lot of like performance connections and performance opportunities that like literally I can't even imagine where I would get that at the age that I did. Like for example, one of my favorite memories was going to Mercedes-Benz for the Beloved benefit, and that was my 8th grade year, and I'm pretty sure I was like 13 or 14. And so like performing at a Steve Harvey hosted event at the age of 13 and 14, I feel like that's just something that like nobody else around me is going to say that unless they were in AMP. So I feel like just having those experiences so early on is something that is so beneficial. Even if you don't choose to continue music, whoever that may be, I feel like just having those experiences, having those like real world, this is what it's gonna look like if you choose to do this. And no matter what field, like the world is like very quick paced. You have to be attentive, be all of that. So I feel like having those experiences very early on has set me up for success in everything, not just music. So ready to take on whatever college choir that I join. And same with music theory. I'm taking AP music theory right now, which I feel like I wouldn't be doing if it wasn't for AMP, because I feel like I'm ready. Like the work is not too bad so far, but I feel like I'm able to grasp those concepts, and even the challenging concepts, I feel like I'm able to take on those because of what I've learned through AMP and what I've experienced through learning music with AMP. And then as a person, I feel like my social skills have like grown a lot. I feel like AMP has kind of forced me out of my shell, because it's like every year you're meeting new people that you otherwise wouldn't have met. So you really don't have the option of staying to yourself. Especially in a choir, you make music a lot better when you're comfortable with the people you're around. I just know like some days where it's just like I'm not 100%, I'm not even 50%, but I know I can come to AMP and just kind of have like a cool down just for like 2 hours. Like I know that like once I walk in through that door, like the performance hall or the rehearsal room, like I know that I'm just gonna like relax for the next 2 hours, sing, because that's something that calms me down. Just like leave everything at the door in a sense. You make the environment fun while also achieving what you want to achieve. So I just feel like that is a constant thing where it's like some weeks I have my good weeks, some weeks I have my bad weeks, some weeks I am that for someone, but other weeks the choir is that for me. So I feel like it's a constant like cycle. Like I like playing into that like big sister role in a sense, and that's how I feel with AMP. Like I feel like after being here for so long too, I feel like I've kind of stepped into that role. And a lot of like the original AMP members, they're kind of already graduated or were leaving now. So I'm just really excited to just rebuild what AMP was for me when I was joining, and just making sure that people are still getting the same experience as me, and just again being that big sister and helping bring up the people who are coming in now. Hi, I'm Jessica Macharia, and this upcoming performance is Witness, performed at the Black Rock office in Atlanta. And this song, I think I had a lot of fun with it because it's more of like a storytelling piece, and there's multiple stories within the piece. So it was really fun just to play the character of a storyteller and bring to life what the words are on the sheet of music. So I hope you enjoy. I will be singing Witness.
Oh Lord, what manner Lord. You be a witness for my Lord. Soul is a witness for my Lord. You read about Samson from his birth, strongest man that ever lived on earth. Way back yonder in ancient times, he killed 10,000 of the Philistines. Then old Samson went wandering about. Samson's strength was never found out, till his wife sat upon his knees. She said, tell me where your strength lies, if you please. Now Samson's wife, she talks so fair. Samson said, cut off my hair, shave my head just as clean as your head, and my strength will come like a natural man. Oh, Samson